Oh, and Forrest with the crackers. Trips.
So, Snickers, right?
Yes.
Delicious.
In the freezer.
Snickers candy bar, delicious, right?
Yes.
I have Snickers ice cream bars in my freezer.
Yes.
Significantly less calorie count on the ice cream than the actual candy bar.
Really?
Who knew? Feel like I'm on a diet eating ice cream all of a sudden.
My goodness.
See, look.
High with 6-7 of clubs. Races it on up. 3 bets to 900.
It's definitely better. I don't think we need to worry about being safe from PLO, though.
Thanks for the feedback, James. We'll look into it.
What? Long run, I'll take Nolan, right? You're the bench.
You would be saying that PLO's going to take over for a year.
Yeah, I've heard that for like my entire career.
3 ways to a flop.
PLO's the game of the future. Is it? I don't think so.
Jack 9-9. 2 pair for E-Fan.
Pretty sure whatever's on TV is the game that's going to
hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry, they're just on. Hold on 1
Until
second.
they remake Rounders with PLO instead.
Hey, ew.
It would make more sense when he goes broke and has to go back to his job.
Yeah.
High's playing aggressive today.
I was 60-40 again.
Getting after it in multiple spots here in the straddle.
Just a montage.
Yeah.
7 high, going to represent
You just replace all of the scenes.
a 9. No backdoors, really. Runner straight, not happening.
Cinnabon talking about husky jeans. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Look what we have going on here. Forrest snaps the 2.1 on the button, says, I know you have none of that. Neither do I, but who cares? Can you call 2100? E-Fan, the only one with a hand here. All this action in front of him. You know he doesn't want to be playing for stacks right now. We got a hand. We're playing poker on a poker show in a poker house. Who says you got to have the goods to win money, Rick? Sometimes you just stick it in there, you apply pressure, and your opponents fold.
E-Fan, if you're afraid of the dog, it will bite you.
You can't fault E-Fan for folding here. 600 to 2.1. He only has 6.7 behind. It's really a rip here or a fold if you're E-Fan. He's going to lay it down. Both players will be laying this down. Forrest will win the pot. Will he show? Or will he just slide it into the muck? He'll just slide it into the muck, Rick. He's not showing.
Wow. Forrest laying the law down early that he has come to play.
Steamy outside, cool inside, under the lights, table 11.
Under the lights.
Ace-King for the stash.
And the stash came in and said, can you please call me the stash today? I love it when our players just embrace our nicknames. Four bet from Justin with the ladies to 1,200. Oh, a lot of bananas just went in the pot from Forrest with deuce 7.
Deuce?
Are we playing
We're
deuce
not
7?
even playing it right here. My goodness gracious, what do we have here? The ace-king gets 4-bet by the queens, and then the 7-deuce 5-bets the 4.2. Ace-king's out of there.
You have me covered, right?
Justin's going nowhere.
Wow.
Just with 7,600 behind, he's going all in here.
I'd imagine so, Ricky. Let's see. Oh, he's lays it down the
What
7-deuce.
is going on today?
Oh, my God.
That's gonna look really bad on shit.
Oh, wow.
Forrest looks around the table, gives a pound, doesn't even get the bonus, my goodness gracious.
Just the respect from all the players.
Oh, man, the gloves are off.
It's just gonna be a little
Matt
like
Queen
fuzz.
watching from
Yeah,
Round Rock,
shit.
Texas.
How much?
Come on over to the lodge, Matt
I
Queen.
don't want to grow a stash. How much?
Doug says he can't even grow a mustache.
Fine, I'm going to stash.
Go home. So, Caitlin got some good news. I can't grow facial hair well. I get a
Albert
really
Tucci
thick
checking in
neck
from the
beard.
King's Lounge at
I
the
get all
World
of them
Series.
here, and then
Very nice.
that's kinda it.
7-deuce again for Forrest. He's getting after it one more time. Queen for the stash. Out of position against Forrest. Checks it on over. Will he go for it? Of course he will. With the M&Ms. Bets 400 here. Stash thinking about it. Makes the call.
Another diamond. Nobody with any diamonds.
Do we have the double barrel with the 7-deuce? No diamonds. Drawing dead. We do. We have it. We are locked in. Are we showing it this time if we get a fold?
700.
Board gets scarier for the stash. Will he hang on with his weak queen? He will not. He'll be folding. And will we show? We will.
It does.
Understand your question at first.
Ooh, it's ice cold, too. That looks tasty.
I thought you were trying to give me cash. I was doing that.
7-deuce for Forrest. And he's going for it for the third time today. This one's not going to get through EFAN. No, sir. No, sir. Fires in the 3-bet to 900. Does Forrest just rip this and stuff it on EFAN? This would be a terrible way to go, Rick. Oh, he's going for it. At least makes the call. We're going to see 3. EFAN getting a gift perhaps, but the 7-deuce live. Not the flop for 7-deuce though. EFAN will be going with this, I'd imagine, if he checks and Forrest stuffs. Fires in a C-bet here. Nothing really Forrest can do. Got to surrender to 600, right?
E-fan. E-fan. Or if you're Doug, E-fawn. E-fawn.
Forrest isn't giving up just yet, Rick. We might have a
raise?
We
You
might have
got to
a
make a move here.
No, I think we flat here. I mean, you want to tell the story of the queen? I don't know, 10. I don't, what's he gonna? He rips it. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. What? Forrest trying to become an instant stream celebrity here. If you get EFAN tilted, he calls light. Not the man to bluff. But he only has ace high here. Forrest would never be doing this with a 10. Unlikely. So telling the story of a queen, and that has EFAN beat.
He's going for the trifecta 7-deuce bluff.
Oh my.
Never seen on any stream before.
They have the try, and the game's not even on. He's doing this for fun, for giggles. 2 for 2, going for the 3 for 3. Forrest says, why don't you put me on the thumbnail? It's about time. I see EFAN's face on that thumbnail all the time. How about you put me on there? I'm the 7-deuce king, a 7-deuce boss.
Yoda says Forrest has cojones.
Balls of steel. Like and subscribe to the channel, folks.
EFAN.
Will EFAN call this off? I mean, he's seen Forrest turn over the 7-deuce how many times today?
Couple.
It's got to be in the back of his mind.
Hand on hip, as only EFAN can do.
Oh my God, if he folds this, sees the 7-deuce, EFAN's going to go through the moon, straight to Tiltville. It's another galaxy. He'll be there. We'll call him an astronaut. Imagine if he calls and then Forrest like binks a deuce on the river.
Oh.
I'd barf right now. He folds.
he
Oh,
folds.
oh.
Shows the 7 deuce again.
Oh, Ethan, look at this. This is unbelievable.
Ethan's hat just went up 2 inches and came back down.
Doug's not at the table or he'd be screaming. Little bit steamy in the 3 seat. Look at this. Look at that stare.
He's dazed.
And now he wakes up with kings. And now it's over. Turn off the lights. Turn this place into a parking lot. Ace 10.
900, 5 and 6, 6 fold.
Snap 3 bets to 900. Fuming.
7 folds.
Moment of silence for the E-Fans chips that are about to be in the ground, buried.
Torched.
Unless he spikes an ace. What does Forrest do here? Does he click it back a little bit? Maybe he clicks it to like 1,500. That would be savage.
All in.
All in.
Rips it.
Ethan must feel like he's in Groundhog Day.
An ambitious rip there from Forrest. I might have set the trap. Especially knowing your customer who gets steamy.
He calls.
Gets it in regardless. My apologies.
This time he has kings.
The power of the 7 deuce. Smacks the ace 10, scratching his head. One time, he's out of his seat, reaching for the reload. Does he spike an ace? Is there an ace in Ethan's world?
For the love of God,
1 time. Yep.
put an ace out there.
Make it a sweat, though. 3 diamonds.
4-4-7. No ace, no assistance. 3 outs, 1 time. Finished.
Ethan in the last 12 minutes is just dizzy right now.
5,000.
And
That's a knockout.
Forrest,
That's a knockout. All of a sudden, hits the canvas, gets back up, and the finisher. Buried.
Complains every time I drink coffee past like 3 p.m.
Well, if you can sleep at night, it's good. But
Yeah, I'm not going to bed around 11 p.m. Oh, yeah.
if I had one of those right now, I wouldn't sleep until like 2 a.m.
I drink like 2 cups a day, so I'm pretty down. In the morning, afternoon.
When I was younger, I could have caffeine all the time. Never mind, I drink caffeine.
Seat 1.
In my old man age here,
How old are you?
33. How old are you? Your day might be coming.
I hope I drink coffee the rest of my life.
Pocket kings for Doug. All
Against-
of this action.
the ladies for Pierre, ace jack for the stash. This could get ugly.
Doug in all of the fortunate spots today. In the small blind, a call, a 3 bet.
How many hours are there?
Forrest moves his hand and then moves it right back quick. Quick. Guess how many I have.
Yeah. Please don't come after my chips, Doug, please. Forrest will be out of there. The question will be about Pierre. Pierre and Doug have tangoed multiple times this afternoon. Doug getting the best of Pierre.
7 folds.
Pierre drawing very, very thin. Paint on paint violence. 4 bets to 2.6. Sandwich bet, Rick?
Oh, yeah, we're going to have to do one
I got
here.
the kings.
All right, I'll be the queens.
What does Pierre do facing the 2.6 4-bet? In position on Doug. Player's very deep, can understand the flat, can understand a 5-bet. Reaching for calling chips, it seems.
1 call.
Forrest with 8-9 suited.
Got some crackers.
He does have crackers.
Getting a price here. I mean, he's been frisky. We've seen what's been going on this afternoon with the 7 deuce times 3.
He's got the oyster crackers.
He might want to see 3 cards here. Just somehow, some way, see if they're 3 spades. Maybe perhaps see the dream 5, 6, 7 as we zoom in on Forrest in agony.
I haven't actually, yeah, you're right. So the first
Lodge live stream Monday, Wednesday,
He's calling.
Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Central. Like and subscribe.
Here we go, folks.
Big pot energy, 8.3 in the middle.
You've got kings. I've got queens for a sandwich. And Forrest has crackers. Oh, and Forrest with the crackers. Trips.
Both players with the overpair, the queens and the kings now in rough shape. A dream scenario for Forrest.
Oh my goodness.
No way Doug's getting away from this.
No way Pierre is getting away from this. And the head is still down from Forrest. Hasn't moved from that position.
Pretty hard to believe that you're up against the 9 in this situation. Perhaps jacks could fall into the mind of these opponents, but the trip 9s, snap call.
Just call.
Both players still interested, 14.3 in the middle. That happened pretty quickly on the flop. To the turn we go, and the 5 of spades changes nothing. Smells a little bit like jacks, perhaps. Could be lurking in the weeds. Some flush draws. Doug blocking the flush draw with the king of hearts. Same for Pierre with the queen of hearts. Gotta feel good with king, king.
Second call, Ben 8, 125 kilo, Ben 8.
All players very deep.
Doug wants to take a look at Pierre's stack.
Pierre's or Forrest?
Ask for Pierre's. He'll probably take a look at Forrest's as well. Forrest has Pierre covered. Doug, 121, has them both crushed. But in trouble, fires in another wager.
Ugh.
Hand of the afternoon.
6,400 is the bet.
Such a gross spot here. Pierre still has to worry a tad with Forrest behind him. Smooth calling that 2K oh so quickly. Queen so strong on this board though. 6.4. Might hear the 2 famous words all in from Pierre. Definitely on the table. Would be a next level type of fold if these 2 queens go into the muck. The 9s are going in though. Brace yourself. Tray table's up.
Pierre dropping chips left and right. Restacking them.
Decides on call. Calls a 6.4. Now, if you're Forrest, you tank a little bit here.
He has not moved from that position with his hand covering his hat. Looked like, woe is me. What did I get involved here?
Sunshades are up. Water's on the rail. Pot's at 27.1, Rick.
It's time.
On the race to 100K subscribers.
It's time to push.
It's time to push?
Yeah.
Is it? Want to charge against those hearts? Perhaps the queen 10s of the world that we saw get frisky earlier on in the day in similar situations. Forrest carving out the chips. Could see roads to a raise. Absolutely. Maybe make it something like 16,000. Commit to Pierre's stack. Get Doug thinking about it. Could roll the dice a little bit and set the trap. You know Doug's going to be firing river. Might not want to risk it, though, with another heart falling on the river that might kill the action. All these things going through Forrest's head.
I would expect a raise here. Just me.
I don't mind a raise.
All in. He does.
It. Pierre gives him a quick glance, but the action's on Doug. Doug hates it. That's the vacuum off into the distance. That's such a key down.
Doug lays it down.
Quickly lays it down. And now Pierre pretty much committed at this point after putting in how much he already put in. Only has 10.7 behind. He hates it. He hates it, but it's a different scenario for him with 10.7 as opposed to the 100 plus that was behind. Doug stacked. How does Pierre get away from this? Hard to put him on a 9. Perhaps some 10-9 suited, 8-9 suited is what we see today, although unlikely, but that's what he has. More kind of smells like jacks. You think kings or aces, you've heard about that more pre-flop if you were in Forrest's shoes, so Pierre could pretty much check those out of the box. Maybe some ace king of hearts would take this line. And against the man who showed the 7 deuce 3 times today, just for funsies, if you're in Pierre's shoes, you got to call this off. You're going to see the bad news. You're going to be drawing the 2 outs. But can he somehow get away? I don't think it's possible. Too much in the middle of the pot right now. Pocket queens, the ladies.
Pierre said if I only 5-bet earlier, maybe I wouldn't be in this position.
Still would have been up against kings, though.
Yes, he would have.
In either scenario, his chips are going bye-bye.
Yes.
So, tomato, tomato. We're here on the river for all of it. The chat's favorite ski instructor, the 3rd best player from Italy. The man in the camouflage needs a barf bag on table 11.
Under the lights.
Second call, BBG for 125 kilo. Second call, BBG for 125 kilo.
You have 7 deuce here, right?
Queen's really only beating like an ace king of hearts here. Oh, but Forrest has this image that he created today. He's earned it. You could pretty much check off, though, the aces and the kings. So he doesn't have aces. He doesn't have kings. What is he doing this with? Pocket jacks. A lucky trip 9 that connected. Or air. You're blocking the queen 10, so he's not open-ended. He only has 10.7 behind. This pot's at 55.7. How much has Pierre put into this pot already? 6.7, 2K, over 8.7. He's put in about, over half a stack. It's pocket queens, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty gross spot.
Z-Mad, he made reference to, do you have 7 deuce here? Because Forrest has played 7 deuce 3 times today successfly.
On big pots. Lays it down. Good fold, Pierre. Very well done. He's going to show it.
Jacks are 9. You guys want to tell me what you have right now? Yeah.
Shows the 9.
I had kings.
I have 9, 1 9.
He fans all over it. Shows it. Pretty impressive there. Doug's locked in. Insta-fold the kings there. Doesn't even blink with the kings. No tank, no nothing.
Forrest up 35,000. Doug up 13.5. The stash up 3,700. Justin ekes out a win, 1,800.